guys? Welcome back to a new video. We're doing something which I haven't done for a while. We are looking at salvage cars and seeing, what's what and how much do I think they'll go for and blah blah blah, whatever, how much do I think they're worth it, and all that stuff. Today we're looking at, as you can see on the screen, a Nissan GTR Premium Edition 2014. And these are the photos. Can I see these photos any bigger? Apparently not. Zoom. Okay, no, we'll just get rid of that. As you can see, that looks like a different front bumper already from the color of the car. Yeah, that's definitely a black front bumper, and the car's like a purpley-ish color. It's a good looking car, obviously a GTR. Airbags are going off maybe on the dashboard and steering wheel. As far as I can see, that looks fairly clean. This, I think that's the guy taking the photo down there. That's got a little bit of a gap there, so I'm not too sure about that. That's the mileage. Exhausts are not there, the tips maybe, I don't know. What's the damage then? Front end, and they estimate it to be a 65 grand car. Done a little bit of research on that. There's one here for £54,000, which is about 74,000 US dollars, and this one's like a premium one. It's basically the same car, just actually working and stuff like that. So I went ahead and, where is the VIN number on this? I went ahead and looked up the VIN on this, and I come up with all this, age, 7 years, blah 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 blah, 3 accidents, which is a bit mad. I don't think none of this really applies. I did look up the VIN number on Google too, and I have seen that definitely is a different front bumper, because that is what it looked like before, and it looks like they fixed the wheel maybe and trying to sell it again, because that's what it looked like before, and now it's got this black. That's not even like a stock OEM R35 bumper. That's off a kit, and it seems to have some damage on the back too. Not too sure. If we're gonna go into parts, which we probably are in a second, this thing, it's kind of hard to tell. Actually, no, it's not. We'll have a look here. You can see that frame is absolute. I don't even think this would be worth buying, because that axle, is that the right word? You know what I'm trying to say? The thing which joins the wheel to the chassis and the body, that has to be bent for that to be happening, because if you look at that, I assume that's the same side. That's straight. That side, that's bent. So that's flipping finished. The front bit, the chassis, the frame is probably absolutely smacked. The radiator's smacked. The engine from, which photo is it? This one doesn't actually look too bad. But then again, then again, you don't know off look, so I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'll look up some parts and I'll come back, but yeah, it's gonna be a bit tough. Alright, I've looked up some parts for the GTR. I've looked up a full exhaust system, just in case, because you can see at the back, this one, there's not, you can't see the exhaust. That could just be the tips or whatever, but just in case, exhaust system, that's 800 quid. I looked up tips too, just in case that's just what it is and it's just the tips. That's 150. A drive shaft on the front, because driver's front drive shaft depends which way, because in America it's on a different side, but yeah, it's a drive shaft, that's 600 quid. And then a new radiator, because as you can see, the radiator on this one, or the part of the radiator, is right there. It's hanging off. So it needs a new radiator. Been a while since I've done this, honestly, so I don't really know. This is a very hard car for me to, you know, judge. The front bumper, I didn't look for a new one because I think that one could work. It just needs to be fitted properly, and God knows if it could be actually fitted properly. The rest of the bodywork looks fine. Probably need a respray, but you know, airbag. Let me go look up some more stuff with airbags in the frame and see if I can find anything with that, and then I'll be back. Alright, I found some more parts because, as you can see, the bar at the front, I don't even know what that's called. I just call it as a front bar strut. No, it's not strut brace, but something like that. I don't know what it's called, so I don't know how to find one. I did find this, a full front end chassis, so that's 1,500 basically, and then a full complete airbag kit for this, because you can see that at least the driver's steering wheel airbag's gone. Not too sure, but the dashboard, that's the word I was looking for. Other than that, yeah, there we go. So you get a dashboard, yeah, you get the full shebang with that. Other than that, there's probably a lot of hidden stuff which you just can't even see from all of that and all of these photos. And if you look at that, you can just see the whole thing is basically bent. So yeah, so I think this car will go for probably around about, it's right now 33,250. I think it'd go for about 40,000. Yeah, I think it'd go for about 40 grand, because this one goes for 74, which you know, not bad, but this would be a big risk to buy because of all this stuff. I mean, if you just add this up the way it is, that's 800. I'm gonna round up. That's 200, 1,000, 1,600, 2,100, 3,600, and then 6,600 before you've even, you know, gone into it properly and had a proper look. This is just off my assumption, and I'm aware you probably can find some of these parts cheaper. Like I said, you know, some people might know where to get them cheaper, and it might actually be quite easy to find them cheaper, but that's just the ones I found. In my opinion, this car would not worth buying. It's got a lot of mileage too, quite a lot of miles. So I don't think this thing's worth buying. To whoever does buy it, fair enough. And it'd be definitely interesting to see it get rebuilt, because it's gonna need a rebuild. Yeah, I think that's what I'll sum up. I don't think it's worth buying because it's a massive risk. And yeah, if you like the video, please like the video. If you like the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace!